Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you some side jumps, different variations you can do with them and different ways to take high ground from the scissor jump or side jump or whatever you guys call it. Reason I'm doing this video is because a little while ago I didn't really know how to take high ground, so I was looking at some techniques how to do it and I couldn't find that many videos on showing side jump variations, so I decided I'm going to compile a lot of variations into this video and I'm going to show you how to do them all. I'm only going to go through them a couple of times each. I'll go through them quickly, so full speed, and I will break it down slowly just so you guys know what to do, what you're placing first, and hopefully you can follow along from that. Okay, so we're going to start off with the basics in case you guys don't know how to side jump. Sorry if you're advanced, but there's going to be advanced variations at the end of the video. But basically you're going to have a cone or a floor, doesn't matter because it's the same for each one, and you want to hit the ramp about midway up and just jump off the side, look down and place the floor. You gotta be looking down when you do it, because if you're gonna be looking down from here, you can either double ramp straight out, or your opponent's gonna be somewhere here, maybe one up. You can turn around, wall, ramp, and then your opponent will be chilling around there. So from there you gotta be careful though, because if they're on this cone, they can jump and cone you. So basically, once you've done the side jump, you've done the double ramp, I'd always recommend placing that cone. That way you can then do another side jump and either go this way out, or you can do the same again. You can just continue doing the same thing up. But you can also go, if you know they're right below you and they're not the quickest or quite slow to react, you can just double edit and then bam, you double edit on them and you can just get the pump. So next is going to be a bit more of an intermediate one. There's going to be a ramp prematurely placed, so you're pretty much guaranteed some cover. So what it will look like is, this is pretty much, once you've hit the side jump, you'll be looking here, you'll already have a ramp here before you actually jump out. So basically, if the opponent's chilling on top of the cone or maybe one up, you're going to have protection. There's no way they're going to hit the pump shot on you, because obviously you've got that. Got the ramp there, so I'll show you it in full speed, then I'll break it down for you. Okay, so that was it in full speed. Obviously the extension part I made, that's pretty much just 90s after it. But once you're here, I like to do 2 cones. I always, once I'm doing my side jumps, I'll quickly show you them. Once I'm doing my side jumps, and if I'm going to go out like this, I'll always place a cone there. That way, if the person's chilling here, they're not going to be able to break through your ramp straight away, or they're not going to be able to 90 off your ramp and get above you before you've even got a chance of 90, because they're going to have to jump. And by the time they've done that, you've already pretty much been 1 or 2 90s up, depending on how quick they are. But what I like to do is, let's say I'm here and I'm going to do the double ramp, so 1 above me, 1 on me. I'll always go 2 out, so I'll always go 2 out to the bottom like this. That way you get a little bit, I won't go any further, because the further you go, they're just going to stop building and just break 2 ramps while you're ramping your floor, and then you'll fall to your death. So 2 ramps I think is further enough away to the point where you're going to gain a height advantage quicker than they're going to cone you, but it's not too close to the point where you're just doing 1 and then you're 19 off this 1, because they might actually get higher than you before you get a chance to land. So 2 is pretty much the optimum in my opinion. Yeah, and it looks a little bit like that. So how to do it? What you want to do is you want to just go as if you're going to do your side jump, but as you get pretty much under the as you get under the cone, you want to hold out your ramp, and look, you'll be able to place the ramp there. So once you place the ramp, you just need to do the side jump. You just do the side jump that we did at the start of the video, and it will knock you under this ramp. And then once you're here, you can place the cone. You don't have to place the cone, but I like to place the cone. You can just do 2 more ramps out, and then you can just 90 from here, and then you're quite high up. You can have a nice peek down. But yeah, that's the idea. If you don't understand that, just watch this clip back. So I'm not going to carry on going through it. But yeah, that's the premature ramp with cover. So the next variation is pretty much similar to the one we've just done. However, instead of prematurely placing the ramp, you place the wall just after you hit the jump. So it's very quick, so they're not really going to have too much time to hit you with a shotgun. But this is what it will look like. So again, you'll be landing under this ramp. Oh, you'll be landing under this ramp, and from here you can either go you go 2 out again, or you can just do the single ramp. But like I said, I always like to go 2 out, just because it gives you a bit more like room to 90, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll show you how to do it though, quick pace. So that was it in quick pace. You see how fast the wall got placed down. So by the time you actually head peaks, the wall's almost instantly there. So they're gonna have to react very quickly. And not many people I see or I fight against at least do a side jump with the wall placed. They usually just do a double side jump without the wall. So it's a little bit off-putting if the wall just ends up being here, you know. And then by the time they've reacted to the wall place there, you're already 2 ramps out, doing your 90s while they're stuck on this cone, you know, trying to build up. And once they're here, then they've got to get into their 90, and it's just so much slower. But yeah, that's that variation. Basically, you want to do your normal side jump, but instead of jumping and keeping facing outwards, you wanna jump 180. So and then you place the wall, and then you 180 back and place the floor. So it looks a little bit like this. So you jump 180. Oh, sorry, I messed up a little bit there. So what you do is you jump 180 back and place the floor. So then you've placed the floor before you've placed the wall. Then that way you have a bit of cover. So from here, you just do the 2 ramps again, and then yeah, you just do your 90s from there on. I'll show you it one more time because this one's can be a little bit annoying on how to see. So you start low, you 180 wall, 180 back, place the floor. Okay, so this one's a little bit more advanced if you're not the quickest editor in the world. But if you're pretty quick at editing, then you'll be able to get this one down you know, fairly quickly. And I rarely see people use this. I'm not sure why, because they don't expect you to edit through the cone. You'll see what I mean by that in a minute. And that way you're going to get some easy high ground, or at least they don't know where you're going to be in the next couple seconds after you've done the side jump. So you want to start off with the cone as if you're going to cone yourself like this, but you want to place one to the side. You want to hold the blueprint out so you can do an edit from really far away. If you have like your pickaxe out something, you've got to come really close to edit it, and it gets really awkward that way. So if you keep the cone held out once you place the 2, you can edit from like pretty much all the way back down there, halfway. Like this is so far away from an edit. Yeah, you want to edit it out, and then you want to do a regular side jump, and then from here you can use the variations we've talked about in the video. So you can do a double ramp out, and then go straight into a 90, or you can do your 180. Wall, double ramp, cone, and then from here you can either place another floor and then double edit through, or you can just carry on doing another 90 depending on how high they are. Like if they're a couple blocks higher and they're going to cone you before you get the cone down, then you're going to need to obviously do another side jump from that. Obviously it's a good idea to practice side jumps left and right, because you might actually get prematurely coned by your opponent depending on how you know good they are at the game. But better players will put the cones down on you, and then you're going to have to practice side jumps. So I've been doing it right side, but the left side for me is exactly the same. You just do the left side jump from here. You can either do the wall ramp and then another cone, or you can go double ramp into a 90. So this next one is a little bit tricky again, just because you got to be quick at editing, and you got to know when to catch the edits. But basically, this time you want to place your cone and your floor. That way, both of them are yours, and you can edit both of them, right? So if your opponent is here, they're going to see the cone edit before you do the side jump edit. That way, they're going to just prematurely shoot. I didn't want to break the ramp, so I shot to the side. But yeah, they're going to shoot, expecting you to run through that. But really, you've done a side jump. So once they've shot, they're going to be on a shoot delay while you're doing your side jump. That way you can do your 90s really, really quick. So once you're here, if you know your opponent's up high, you can either just do a wall there, or if you're quick, you can just do. You only have to go 1 out. You don't have to go the 2 outs like all the time. As I said, it's situational. But if your opponent's up there, I'd recommend go 1 out and then just do your 90s from there on out. This way, it's going to give you a cover. That wall will give you cover from your opponent up there. Pretend I've already caught. I've caught the ramp and I'm here. You want to do that. So that wall is going to provide you cover again for your next shot. And then you're obviously under that ramp. They can't shoot you. And by the time you've gone 1 ramp out, you've already double 90'd, and again, you've got a little bit of a high ground advantage on them. So that's another strategy you can do. So this next one I saw on Reddit. Basically, it's a lot more advanced compared to the ones, so you're going to have to practice this. Once you lock it down, it's quite useful. I don't use this as much compared to the other ones, but you know, depending on your situation, I can't go through every single scenario. You might end up using this. So it's a cone and a floor. that's obviously yours. You edit this part of the floor. This allows you to place a wall through the cone. So once you place the wall, you can either prematurely place the pyramid, but I'll have to do it as I jump. So as you jump, you want to place the pyramid and then instantly look down and grab the floor. Once you're in this position, you can double ramp out. You can go into your 90s, and then you can obviously do another side jump from what we've practiced, or you can just double edit through. What it looks like from their perspective, if they're on this cone, they might try and jump onto this wall and then 90 from here, but you've got your pyramid, so they're going to have to jump up and then start the 90 from here. And then look, you're already pretty high up. If they're going to be around here, you can obviously get the double edit through and then pump them before they start their 90s, or you can just play it safe, keep high ground, and then obviously do another side jump, and then you've gained so much high ground. But I'm going to show you what it looks like with speed. So that's it for the end of the video, guys. I hope these variations of the side jump did help you out. I have many more to show you, and I have many other high ground retake strategies to show you guys. So if you want to see them, make sure you leave a comment and a like down below, and I'll be sure to make more videos on building in the future. Before we go though, remember, use code Liquidate11 in the Fortnite item shop, and I'll see you guys next video.